Inside the car culture, there are two distinct parties: the men that love, cherish, and enjoy driving their cars, and the women that choose to do the same. These are their stories.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to confront a national emergency. Two women, Keita and Sharon, have been accused of defying national conventions, sports car club etiquette, intimidating men, and other crimes that we're going to unpeel here today.
Man, I don't know what's going on. I'm going up I-75 and she pulled up on me going like 75, 80, and then put the window down, right? And then looked at me, basically do a head like that, and just took off. I don't know what to say about them. They wild. They out of control.
I don't understand why they messing with my baby. I know my baby never does anything wrong. She's been driving all these years, and now all of a sudden you want to say she's a bad driver. She's not a bad driver. She's a perfect driver. I think she's being profiled. I don't know what's going on in this world today, but I do feel like she's being profiled because she's driving a nice car, and I don't want to say the word that I want to say, but you know.
Ms. Vaughn, you've been accused of a number of crimes that we're going to go into today, but here's where I'm going to start with you. You've been accused of driving well above speed limits in multiple jurisdictions without any regards to the other drivers around you, whether you know them or not, whether they're male or female, whether they have any idea what you're up to.
I drive with purpose. People need to put respect on my driving as well as these roads. So if they happen to be in my way and I happen to go around them, there shouldn't be an issue, should there?
Well, that depends, right? So there's these things we call speed limits out there that apparently you have no regard for.
Yes. I follow all speed limits.
You follow all speed limits?
All speed limits.
That's clever. Sharon.
Yes.
You've been accused of a variety of crimes, some of them very heinous. Let's start with your vehicle of choice at sanctioned activities. What has been your vehicle of choice?
The Maserati?
Yes, that car.
Well, what's wrong with that?
You've been accused of promoting unsanctioned vehicles at sanctioned events.
Objection, Your Honor. Hearsay. Promoting, Mr. Prosecutor, promoting other vehicles? There's no evidence whatsoever of that. That's very misleading.
When you bring an unsanctioned vehicle to a sponsored event, that's called promoting.
Mr. Prosecutor, when you own several very nice vehicles, you have the luxury of driving whatever vehicle you'd like to, because as long as you own the vehicle of the sanctioned event, you are free to do so. Thank you.
Again, sanctioned event. Ms. Sharon.
Yes.
Further, you've been accused of the crime of promoting glamour as a part of the driving culture.
Guilty, because there's nothing wrong with that. What's wrong with that?
Well, some might say it interferes with the focus of the driving activity specifically. Could be distracting for others in the club, right?
Well, maybe, but that's not my concern.
You've been accused of being an insurrectionist for promoting such chaos within the
Objection, Your Honor. Mentioning an insurrectionist in reference to my...
That rises to the level of insurrection, no.
Excuse me, Your Honor. Referencing an insurrectionist to my client's driving is reckless and misleading, and my client's driving is socially enriching and fashionably strategic, and that is not criminal negligence, Mr. Prosecutor.
That is correct. And calling me that could be very detrimental to my career. So I would suggest you take that back.
We're calling you an insurrectionist?
Yes.
That's what the evidence says. I didn't say that. That's what the evidence says.
Don't worry, it's on the record. The objections on the
Crimes
record.
against the state is what we call it. Crimes against the state. And you have committed crimes. You both have. Crimes against the state.
Never.
Keita.
Never.
Keita, not only are you out driving, right? Not only are you out driving,
I sure did.
right? You are in the mountains. You're out cornering.
Sure did.
You're out pacing.
I sure did.
And then we just can't have that. What do you have to say for yourself?
They need to get out of my way because they need to learn to drive. These girls, my girls, and I will teach.
Oh, this is crazy.
men
Learn to drive?
how to
Where'd you
drive.
learn to drive?
It's in my DNA.
It's in your
My
DNA.
DNA.
Explain that.
My mother, my father. It's in.
Tell me what you think about what's happening today.
Well, concerning citizen, I'm thinking it's okay to speed a little bit, but not, too much. But my opinion, I said
You think they innocent?
innocent.
Okay. All right. Thank you.
Okay.
This DNA.
All right.
This DNA.
I agree with her.
They need to learn
Well, we
to
may
drive.
have to pull them in for questioning another time because they're not here today.
They need to learn to drive.
So, as you're out pacing and out cornering and out driving because it's in your DNA, what are you driving?
A 911 Carrera.
Isn't that a man's car?
What?
Man's car?
That's kind of a sports car.
It is a sports car, but who said a man had to drive it?
You know what? I'm just reading the law.
No, that is
That's
not
not
law.
the law.
Is that law?
What law is
Absolutely
that?
And what are you driving?
I am driving a Panamera e-hybrid.
So what happened to this other thing we were just talking about? What was that called?
I'm driving a Maserati as well. I drive both.
All these cars are very aggressive vehicles.
Right.
Very
Sure
aggressive
are.
vehicles.
Right.
They sure
Very
are.
aggressive.
Absolutely.
They perform, they handle, they accelerate, they brake like nobody's business.
They sure
How do you
do.
control such a vehicle?
Easy. I just follow what I'm supposed to do when you drive. It's not rocket science. It's simple.
Paddle shift.
The paddle shift. Thank you.
Oh, you're a paddle shifter.
I'm a paddle girl.
You're a paddle
I'm
girl.
a paddle girl.
You're a paddle girl.
Good, because I tried to get my friend to teach me to paddle. A guy, of course. No,
Yes.
you don't need to learn to paddle.
I'm a
We got to
paddle
get
girl.
together, girl.
I'm a paddle girl.
So you're paddling. You
I
think,
sure am.
and you're okay with that? You think that's okay?
It's
Objection, Your Honor. Asked and answered.
So your comment about paddling,
Yes.
you were saying,
I wanted to learn how to paddle. But of course, I had a friend that said, oh, you don't need to worry with that. Well, if they're there for a reason. Right?
they are.
Thank you.
They are. And we won't get into that today. But I will say that paddling ain't for everybody.
Who makes that decision?
The driver themselves.
Exactly.
The driver
So,
themselves.
The man, I guess he didn't want me to outdrive him.
Well, that's why you guys are here today. Because each of you have attempted, for various reasons and in various ways, to outdrive the men. And we've got to get to the bottom of that.
I sure did.
Don't you remember we started, I talked about a national emergency?
Objection. Mr. Prosecutor, can you please describe the crimes that you're suggesting or alleging that my clients have committed and not discuss the social norms that apparently you are trying to
Okay.
defend about men driving certain vehicles?
Miss Keita,
Yes.
your crimes are speeding, intimidating, braking aggressively, antagonizing other drivers on the road, paddle shifting without a paddle shifting permit, and driving a heavily modified 911.
Guilty.
Thank you for your confession.
No, objection. Guilty is not a confession.
I'm
when
sorry, I took that as a confession,
I know.
right?
You did, Mr. Prosecutor. I've worked with you before. But just so that you know, guilty of the items that you listed are not, those are not crimes. So she's not guilty of a crime,
are
but
crimes.
she's guilty of the things
Those
that
are
you
crimes.
mentioned.
Those
Thank you.
those are the charges that are written in the
Thank
affidavit.
The affidavit is inaccurate.
You guys, again, national emergency, insurrectionists.
No. I'm just glamorous.
Glamorous insurrectionist, tomato, tomato.
It's not the same.
Objection. Referring to my client as an insurrectionist is inappropriate, misleading, reckless, and honestly, for you, Mr. Prosecutor, very unbecoming.
You're a menace out on the roads. When alleged crimes are, you're a menace not on the road.
Objection. Objection.
I think he wants to learn
Oh, learn.
how to drive.
No, I know what he wants.
Absolutely not. I'm
He
good.
wants us to teach
Objection.
him how to
Battery
drive.
to learn. Witnesses.
We will teach you how to drive if that's what you want.
You know what?
I think we need to sign him
I
up
would
for a
say
lesson.
this, guys,
Yeah.
right? My driving skills are not impeachable.
Mr. Prosecutor, are we here today to talk about your driving skills?
No,
or are we talking
no,
about
I-
alleged crimes?
Look, I'm not here to go back and forth with you guys, right? You've heard our accusations. We've stated our case. You guys have responded in kind. I've been authorized for the following sanctions. Ms. Keita, you will be put on punishment for 9 minutes and 11 seconds.
No.
Yes, yes, absolutely. Absolutely.
Talk to the judge. I'll talk to the judge.
Your Honor,
You'll be okay. I'll talk to the judge. We'll get this resolved. You won't have to worry about it.
Oh, Lord.
Now, after some careful calculations, your punishment amounts to 3 weeks, 2 days,
You don't like me,
and
do you?
12 seconds. No, it's not about to like you.
Well, why is my punishment rough?
Because of previous sanctions already engaged, based on the history of the culture.
Okay.
So drive fast, be an excellent driver, right? Do your thing, corner tight, accelerate quick, brake hard, right? Find those shift points when you're paddling, right? But we don't want to come back here, so do that stuff somewhere else. Do that stuff over there. Learn how to paddle over there. Over there. Learn how to do that over there. Right? But we don't want to be back here, ladies. We don't. Right? We recognize a certain amount of ability. And we don't want that ability in the disposition you tend to have behind those abilities, tarnishing everything that we're trying to accomplish.
Thank you, Mr. Prosecutor. And clients, let me just translate that for you. What he just said is for us to continue to drive the cars we love and to drive them the way that we were driving before we came here today. Thank you, Mr. Prosecutor.
But you,